My beloved child, before we begin this crucial conversation, I want you to pause and subscribe to this channel. What I'm about to speak into your spirit will transform how you understand every warning I've ever given you, every preparation I've required of you, every season of training you've walked through. You'll want to return to these words whenever you feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of what's before you. Now, silence every distraction and create sacred space around this moment. This is not coincidence that brought you here. This is divine appointment at the exact moment you need to hear my voice. This is the moment I warned you about. Not with threats or condemnation, but with love that was so deep it compelled me to prepare you. Not with fear-filled predictions, but with faithful preparation. Not with doom and gloom, but with hope and promise wrapped in necessary readiness. Every warning I gave you was actually an invitation to get ready for something magnificent. Something that would require every skill you've developed, every strength you've built, every wisdom you've gained. You remember the whispers, don't you? Those gentle nudges in your spirit when I said, "Get ready. Something is coming that will change everything." Those moments in prayer when I impressed upon your heart, "This season is preparation. Store up what you're learning." Those times when circumstances forced you to grow stronger, develop thicker skin, build deeper faith, and you wondered why life felt so intense, so demanding, so refining. I was preparing you for this moment, this decision, this opportunity, this challenge, this breakthrough, this assignment, this destiny moment that has finally arrived. Everything you've walked through, every difficulty that built your character, every disappointment that developed your discernment, every victory that increased your faith, it was all preparation for what you're facing right now. The warnings I gave you weren't meant to frighten you into hiding. They were meant to strengthen you for arising. They weren't designed to make you fearful. They were designed to make you ready. They weren't intended to discourage you from moving forward. They were intended to equip you for moving forward with wisdom, strength, and supernatural grace. I warned you that there would come a time when everything you've learned would be tested, when every skill you've developed would be needed, when every relationship you've built would matter, when every prayer you've prayed would be answered in ways that require maturity to handle, when every promise I've made would manifest in ways that demand readiness to receive. You might be feeling overwhelmed right now, looking at what's before you and wondering if you're truly prepared for this magnitude of opportunity, this level of responsibility, this depth of calling. You might be questioning whether you have what it takes, whether you've grown enough, whether you're ready enough for what I'm presenting to you. But my beloved child, I don't bring you to moments you're not prepared for. I don't present opportunities you can't handle. I don't open doors you're not equipped to walk through. The very fact that this moment has arrived means you are ready. The timing of its appearance confirms your preparation is complete. The manifestation of what I warned you about proves that you have been successfully prepared. Every warning I gave you was paired with a promise. Every heads up I provided came with assurance that I would be with you. Every preparation I required came with the guarantee that when the moment arrived, you would have everything you need to succeed. I don't warn my children about storms without providing shelter. I don't alert them to battles without supplying armor. I don't prepare them for greatness without ensuring their ability to walk in it. This moment you're facing, whether it's a decision that will redirect your entire future, an opportunity that will elevate your influence, a challenge that will prove your growth, or a calling that will define your legacy, this moment is not your test. It's your testimony. It's not your trial, it's your triumph waiting to unfold. It's not your burden, it's your blessing in disguise. I warned you about this moment because I love you too much to let you arrive unprepared. Because I treasure you too much to allow you to be caught off guard. Because I believe in you too much to let you face destiny without proper equipment. Because I have invested too much in your development to watch you falter when greatness calls your name. The warning was love speaking. The preparation was love working. The training was love developing. The strengthening was love building. The refining was love perfecting. Every difficult season that prepared you for this moment was love in action, ensuring you would be ready when your moment came. You've been asking me when your breakthrough would come, when your opportunity would arrive, when your calling would be clear, when your destiny would unfold. This is it. This is the moment. This is what we've been preparing for. This is why I warned you to get ready. This is why I insisted you grow stronger. This is why I required you to go deeper. This is why I demanded you develop greater capacity. The moment I warned you about has arrived, and with it comes everything I promised would accompany it. My presence that never leaves you, my wisdom that guides every decision, my strength that empowers every action, my grace that covers every inadequacy, my love that sustains every effort, my faithfulness that guarantees every outcome. My precious child, I need you to understand something that will revolutionize how you see every difficult season you've walked through, every challenging circumstance you've faced, every moment when I seemed to be pushing you beyond your comfort zone. Every warning I gave you was actually preparation in disguise. Every alert I sounded was actually an invitation to grow. Every heads up I provided was actually a love letter from my heart to yours. When I warned you that relationships would be tested, I wasn't trying to make you fearful of people. I was preparing you to recognize genuine connections from superficial ones. When I warned you that your faith would be challenged, I wasn't trying to shake your confidence in me. I was preparing you to develop unshakable trust that could weather any storm. When I warned you that your character would be refined, I wasn't trying to make you dread the process. I was preparing you to emerge stronger than you ever imagined possible. Think back to those moments when I whispered in your spirit, "This won't be easy, but it will be worth it." Those times when circumstances became more demanding, and I said, "This is building something in you that you'll need later." Those seasons when everything felt intense and I assured you, "This pressure is creating diamonds in your spirit." I wasn't being cruel. I was being careful to ensure you'd be ready for what was coming. Every warning came with corresponding preparation. When I warned you about spiritual opposition, I simultaneously increased your spiritual sensitivity. When I warned you about relational challenges, I simultaneously developed your wisdom in choosing connections. When I warned you about financial pressures, I simultaneously taught you principles of stewardship and trust. When I warned you about emotional trials, I simultaneously built your emotional resilience and maturity. The preparation wasn't just external, it was internal too. When I warned you that your heart would be tested, I was simultaneously healing old wounds that could have made you vulnerable. When I warned you that your mind would be challenged, I was simultaneously renewing your thinking patterns to align with truth. When I warned you that your will would be tried, I was simultaneously strengthening your determination to choose what's right over what's easy. I warned you that there would be times when you'd feel alone, and during those very times, I was teaching you to find your security in my presence rather than in people's approval. I warned you that there would be moments when you'd question everything, and in those very moments, I was establishing unshakable foundations of truth in your spirit. I warned you that there would be seasons when nothing made sense, and in those very seasons, I was developing your ability to trust me in the darkness. Every skill you have now was developed during a season I warned you would require that skill. Every strength you possess was built during circumstances I told you would demand that strength. Every wisdom you carry was gained during experiences I prepared you would need that wisdom. Nothing you've learned has been wasted. Nothing you've developed has been unnecessary. Nothing you've gained has been excessive. The warnings were never about the difficulties themselves. They were about what the difficulties would produce in you. They were never about the challenges you'd face. They were about the character you'd develop. They were never about the problems you'd encounter. They were about the power you'd discover. They were never about what you'd lose. They were about what you'd gain. I warned you that people would misunderstand your choices, and during those experiences of misunderstanding, I was teaching you that my approval is the only approval that ultimately matters. I warned you that doors would close that you wanted to stay open. And through those closings, I was directing you toward doors that would open to greater opportunities. I warned you that dreams would be delayed. And through those delays, I was perfecting your desires and timing your blessings. When I warned you that your patience would be tested, I was actually developing your ability to wait for my best rather than settling for good enough. When I warned you that your forgiveness would be required, I was actually freeing you from the prison of resentment. When I warned you that your faith would be stretched, I was actually expanding your capacity to receive greater blessings. The moment you're facing now is the culmination of every warning, the destination of every preparation, the purpose of every difficult season. You're not the same person who first heard my warnings. You're stronger, wiser, more mature, more discerning, more confident, more capable. The person you've become through the preparation is perfectly equipped for the moment that has arrived. Every warning was love speaking wisdom. Every preparation was love building capacity. Every challenge was love developing character. Every trial was love creating testimony. Every pressure was love producing perseverance. Every delay was love perfecting timing. Every closed door was love protecting destiny. Today, as you stand at this moment I warned you about, you carry with you everything you need to succeed. Not because you're naturally capable, but because you've been supernaturally prepared. Not because you're inherently strong, but because you've been divinely strengthened. Not because you're automatically wise, but because you've been carefully educated by experience. My beloved child, as you stand at this pivotal moment I warned you about, you might be feeling overwhelmed by the magnitude of what's before you. You might be questioning whether you have what it takes, whether you're strong enough, whether you're capable enough, whether you're ready enough. But I want to reveal something to you that will change everything about how you see yourself and your capacity for this moment. You have strength you don't even know you have. Strength that was built during the very seasons you thought were breaking you. Strength that was forged in the fires of difficulties you never thought you'd survive. Strength that was developed through challenges you never thought you'd overcome. Strength that was crystallized through pressures you never thought you could handle. This strength isn't just physical stamina, though you've developed endurance you didn't know was possible. It's not just emotional resilience, though you've learned to bounce back from setbacks that once would have devastated you. It's not just mental toughness, though you've developed the ability to think clearly under pressure. It's spiritual strength, the kind that comes from being connected to my unlimited power, the kind that operates beyond natural capacity, the kind that makes impossible things possible. Remember when you thought that first major disappointment would destroy you? You not only survived it, you emerged stronger. Remember when you believed that betrayal would break your ability to trust? You not only healed from it, you developed wisdom in choosing trustworthy people. Remember when you were certain that loss would leave you empty forever? You not only recovered from it, you discovered new depths of gratitude and joy. Each of those experiences deposited strength into your spirit that you haven't fully recognized yet. Like a battery that charges without you noticing, your capacity has been building, your resilience has been developing, your power has been accumulating. Today, when you need it most, you'll discover reserves of strength you didn't know existed. The strength I'm talking about isn't self-generated. It's not human willpower or natural determination. It's divine strength that flows through surrendered hearts, supernatural power that operates through yielded lives, heavenly capability that works through earthly vessels. You've been developing the character and faith necessary to carry this kind of strength without it corrupting you or destroying you. This strength manifests in your ability to remain calm when others panic, to think clearly when others become confused, to speak peace when others spread chaos, to make wise decisions when others react emotionally, to trust my goodness when others question my faithfulness, to see hope when others see only problems, to find solutions when others see only obstacles. You have the strength to say no to opportunities that look good but aren't from me, the strength to say yes to assignments that seem overwhelming but are perfectly designed for you. the strength to walk away from relationships that drain you, the strength to invest in connections that energize you, the strength to change directions when I redirect you, the strength to stay the course when others try to discourage you. The strength you carry includes emotional stability that can't be shaken by other people's moods, opinions, or behaviors, financial wisdom that can navigate any economic climate, relational skills that can build bridges over any gap, spiritual discernment that can distinguish between truth and deception, mental clarity that can solve complex problems and make difficult decisions. This strength shows up as courage when fear tries to paralyze you, as peace when anxiety tries to overwhelm you, as joy when circumstances try to depress you, as love when bitterness tries to harden you, as hope when disappointment tries to discourage you, as faith when doubt tries to defeat you, as wisdom when confusion tries to cloud your judgment. You have the strength to handle success without becoming prideful, to manage increase without becoming selfish, to navigate influence without becoming manipulative, to steward resources without becoming greedy, to lead others without becoming controlling, to receive recognition without becoming arrogant. This kind of strength is rare and precious, and it's been developing in you through every test you've passed. The strength I've built in you includes the ability to forgive when forgiveness seems impossible, to love when love isn't returned, to serve when service isn't appreciated, to give when giving isn't reciprocated, to hope when hope seems foolish, to trust when trust has been broken, to believe when belief requires sacrifice. This moment I warned you about will require every dimension of strength you've developed. It will call upon your emotional strength to remain stable under pressure, your mental strength to think clearly in complexity, your spiritual strength to discern correctly in uncertainty, your physical strength to endure what's required, your relational strength to navigate interpersonal dynamics, your financial strength to steward resources wisely. But here's what I need you to know. The strength you have is more than sufficient for what you're facing. It's not just enough, it's abundant. It's not just adequate, it's overflowing. It's not just suitable, it's perfect for this moment. I don't give my children strength for yesterday's challenges or tomorrow's possibilities. I give you strength perfectly calibrated for today's requirements. The strength you carry is not yours alone, it's ours together. My strength perfected in your weakness, my power demonstrated through your surrender, my capability expressed through your obedience, my grace manifested through your faith, my love flowing through your availability. Today, step into this moment with complete confidence in the strength that has been building in you. Trust the capacity that has been developing in you. Rely on the power that has been growing in you. The strength you need is already there, waiting to be activated by your faith and demonstrated through your actions. My precious child, as you face this moment I warned you about, I want you to recognize something invaluable that has been developing within you. Wisdom that has been accumulating through every experience, every relationship, every decision, every season of your life. This wisdom isn't just knowledge you've gained, it's understanding that has been forged in the fire of real-life experiences, insight that has been crystallized through authentic encounters with truth. The wisdom you carry now is not the wisdom of books alone, though you've learned much through study. It's not the wisdom of theories alone, though you've processed many concepts. It's the wisdom of experience, the kind that can only be gained by walking through actual situations, facing real challenges, making difficult decisions, and learning from the outcomes. This is the most valuable kind of wisdom because it's been tested in the laboratory of life. Think about the relationship wisdom you've gained. You now know the difference between people who say they care and people who actually demonstrate care. You can recognize the patterns of healthy communication versus manipulation. You understand the importance of boundaries and how to maintain them with love. You've learned to identify red flags early and green lights clearly. You can distinguish between temporary attractions and lasting compatibility. You've developed financial wisdom that goes beyond mathematical calculations. You understand the difference between spending and investing, between wants and needs, between immediate gratification and long-term benefit. You've learned principles of stewardship, generosity, and wise planning. You know how to live within your means while still believing for increase. You've discovered that security comes not from the size of your bank account, but from the faithfulness of your God. The wisdom you've accumulated includes emotional intelligence that serves you well in every situation. You can read the room and adjust your approach accordingly. You understand your own emotional patterns and triggers, allowing you to respond rather than react. You've learned when to speak and when to remain silent, when to engage and when to withdraw, when to push forward and when to wait. You can navigate complex emotional dynamics with grace and wisdom. Your spiritual wisdom has deepened through seasons of questioning, seeking, and discovering. You know the difference between my voice and other voices. You can discern between opportunities that are from me and those that merely look appealing. You understand the importance of timing and how to wait for my perfect moments. You've learned to trust my heart even when you can't see my hand, to believe my promises even when circumstances suggest otherwise. You've gained professional wisdom that makes you valuable in any workplace. You understand the dynamics of leadership and followership. You know how to work well with different personality types. You've learned to manage conflict constructively and build teams effectively. You can see the big picture while managing important details. You understand how to add value to any organization or initiative you're part of. The wisdom of communication has been refined in you through countless conversations and interactions. You know how to speak truth with love, how to disagree without being disagreeable, how to encourage without enabling, how to correct without condemning. You've learned the power of listening and the art of asking good questions. You can adapt your communication style to different audiences while maintaining your authenticity. You've developed crisis wisdom, the ability to remain calm under pressure, think clearly in chaos, and find solutions when others see only problems. You know how to prioritize in urgent situations, delegate effectively when needed, and maintain perspective when emotions run high. You've learned that most crises contain opportunities for growth, breakthrough, and positive change. Your decision-making wisdom has been honed through choices both good and poor. You've learned to gather information without becoming paralyzed by analysis. You understand the importance of seeking counsel while maintaining responsibility for your own choices. You know how to factor in both logic and intuition, both immediate needs and long-term consequences. You've discovered that perfect information is rarely available, but wise decisions can still be made with available information. The wisdom you carry includes understanding about timing, when to act quickly and when to wait patiently, when to persist and when to pivot, when to hold on and when to let go. You've learned that divine timing is often different from human timing, but it's always better. You understand that delays aren't always denials and that redirection often leads to better destinations. You've accumulated wisdom about character, your own and others. You know the difference between reputation and character, between image and integrity, between what people project and who they really are. You've learned that character is built in private and revealed in public, that integrity is expensive but always worth the cost, that authenticity attracts the right people and repels the wrong ones. This moment I warned you about will require every dimension of wisdom you've accumulated. The relational wisdom to navigate complex interpersonal dynamics, the financial wisdom to steward resources well, the emotional wisdom to remain stable under pressure, the spiritual wisdom to discern correctly in uncertainty, the professional wisdom to excel in new challenges, the communication wisdom to build bridges and solve problems. But here's what I want you to understand. The wisdom you've gained isn't just for your benefit. It's for the benefit of everyone whose life you'll touch in this new season. The understanding you've developed will help you serve others better. The insights you've gained will enable you to guide others wisely. The knowledge you've accumulated will allow you to add value to every situation you enter. The wisdom that has been accumulating in you is perfectly suited for this moment. It's not random knowledge, it's targeted preparation. It's not general understanding. It's specific insight for specific purposes. Every lesson you've learned, every experience you've processed, every truth you've discovered has been preparing you for this exact moment and everything that will flow from it. My beloved child, as you stand at this moment I warned you about, I want you to see something beautiful and powerful that has been developing within you. Character that has been tested in the fires of real experience and proven genuine through countless trials. This character isn't theoretical or superficial. It's authentic and deep, forged through actual challenges and refined through genuine struggles. Character is who you are when no one is watching, when there's no audience to impress, when there's no benefit to be gained from doing right, except the satisfaction of integrity itself. The character that has been building in you has been tested in private moments of decision, in secret places of choice, in hidden seasons of development where only you and I knew what was really happening in your heart. You've been tested in the area of honesty, and you've chosen truth even when lies would have been easier or more profitable. You've been tested in faithfulness, and you've remained loyal even when others were unreliable or when commitment was costly. You've been tested in integrity, and you've chosen to do right even when wrong was convenient, or when no one would have known the difference. Your character has been proven in how you treat people who can do nothing for you, how you respond to those who have wronged you, how you handle authority when you disagree with it, how you manage resources when no one is monitoring your stewardship, how you speak about people when they're not present to defend themselves, how you react under pressure when your true nature is revealed. The humility that has been developing in you has been tested through seasons of success and seasons of failure. You've learned to receive recognition without becoming prideful and to accept correction without becoming defensive. You've discovered how to celebrate your gifts without comparing yourself to others, and how to acknowledge your limitations without becoming discouraged. Your compassion has been refined through personal pain that could have made you bitter, but instead made you tender toward others' struggles. You've learned to offer grace to those who are learning what you've already learned, to extend patience to those who are where you used to be, to provide hope to those who are walking through what you've already overcome. The perseverance that has been built into your character has been tested through seasons when quitting would have been understandable and giving up would have been justified. You've learned to persist when progress was slow, to continue when motivation was low, to endure when circumstances were difficult. You've developed the ability to see beyond temporary setbacks to eternal purposes. Your generosity has been proven in times of abundance and times of scarcity. You've learned to give when you have much and to share when you have little. You've discovered that blessing others is one of the greatest sources of personal joy, and that hoarding resources ultimately impoverishes the soul. You've understood that generosity is not just about money, but about time, attention, encouragement, and love. The courage that has been established in your character has been tested in moments when fear whispered loudly and comfort zones beckoned strongly. You've learned to act on conviction even when action was scary, to speak truth even when truth was unpopular, to take stands even when stands were costly. You've discovered that courage isn't the absence of fear, but faith in action, despite fear. Your wisdom has been proven through decisions that required you to choose long-term benefit over short-term pleasure, eternal values over temporary advantages, character growth over comfortable compromise. You've learned to seek counsel while maintaining personal responsibility, to gather information while trusting spiritual discernment, to plan carefully while remaining flexible to divine direction. The forgiveness that has been woven into your character has been tested through genuine hurts and real disappointments. You've learned to release resentment, not because others deserved forgiveness, but because you deserved freedom. You've discovered that forgiveness is not about excusing wrong behavior, but about refusing to let wrong behavior poison your heart. Your love has been proven in relationships that required sacrifice, understanding that demanded patience, and connections that challenged your comfort. You've learned to love people where they are while hoping for where they could be. You've discovered how to set boundaries with love and how to extend grace without enabling destructive behavior. The faithfulness that has been established in your character has been tested through seasons when commitment was difficult and loyalty was costly. You've remained true to your word when breaking it would have been easier. You've honored your commitments when circumstances changed. You've stayed faithful to your calling when the path was unclear, and to your relationships when the road was rough. This moment I warned you about will test every dimension of character you've developed. It will call upon your integrity to make decisions that honor truth over convenience, your humility to receive success without becoming prideful, your courage to act on conviction despite opposition, your wisdom to navigate complexity with discernment, your love to serve others even when service is demanding. But here's what I need you to understand. The character that has been tested and proven in you is more than adequate for this moment. It's been specifically developed for this purpose. Every test you've passed has been preparing you for this opportunity. Every trial you've overcome has been building capacity for this assignment. Every challenge you've conquered has been developing readiness for this destiny. The character you carry is not just personal asset, it's public trust. People will depend on your integrity, rely on your faithfulness, trust your wisdom, and find hope in your perseverance. The character that has been proven in private will now be displayed in public for the benefit of everyone whose life you touch. Step into this moment with complete confidence in the character that has been tested and proven within you. Trust the integrity that has been established, rely on the wisdom that has been developed, draw upon the courage that has been built, and demonstrate the love that has been refined. Your character is ready for this moment because this moment has been preparing your character. My precious child, I know you've wrestled with my timing many times over the years. You've wondered why certain doors didn't open when you wanted them to. You've questioned why opportunities seemed to pass you by when you felt ready for them. You've struggled to understand why I allowed delays when you were eager to move forward. Today, I want to show you the beautiful perfection of divine timing and why this moment I warned you about has arrived at exactly the right time. Every delay you experienced was actually divine alignment working on your behalf. Every postponement was positioning being arranged for your success. Every not yet was not until everything is ready, spoken from my heart of love for you. I wasn't withholding good things from you. I was ensuring that when good things came, they would come with everything needed for you to thrive in them. If this moment had come last year, you wouldn't have had the maturity to handle it well. If it had arrived 2 years ago, you would have lacked the wisdom to navigate it successfully. If it had presented itself even 6 months ago, you wouldn't have possessed the character development necessary to steward it properly. But today you are perfectly prepared for what is before you. The timing is perfect because the people who need to be in position are now in position. Those who were meant to support your advancement have arrived at their places of influence. Those who were destined to partner with your vision have developed the capacity to contribute meaningfully. Those who were called to invest in your success have accumulated the resources to do so generously. The timing is perfect because your heart is finally ready. The fears that would have paralyzed you before have been conquered. The insecurities that would have sabotaged you previously have been healed. The doubts that would have hindered you formerly have been resolved. The wounds that would have contaminated this opportunity have been healed and transformed into wisdom. Your skills are now at the level required for this assignment. Your knowledge has reached the depth needed for this responsibility. Your experience has accumulated to the breadth necessary for this calling. Your network has expanded to the connections required for this opportunity. Your resources have grown to the level needed for this investment. The timing is perfect because the world is ready for what you carry. The problems you're called to solve have reached the point where solutions are desperately needed. The gap you're meant to fill has become clearly visible. The audience you're destined to serve has been prepared to receive what you offer. The market you're created to impact has been positioned for your influence. External circumstances have aligned with internal readiness in ways that create perfect timing. Economic conditions favor your advancement. Social trends support your message. Cultural shifts open doors for your contribution. Technological developments enable your methods. Political climates allow your influence. The timing is perfect because my larger purposes require your involvement now. The kingdom assignments I've been preparing for your region need your specific gifts. The revival I'm bringing to your sphere needs your particular anointing. The restoration I'm orchestrating in your field needs your unique contribution. The awakening I'm stirring in your generation needs your distinct voice. If this moment had come when you first thought you were ready, you would have moved forward in your own strength rather than my power. You would have relied on your natural abilities rather than supernatural grace. You would have trusted your limited understanding rather than my infinite wisdom. The delays weren't punishment. They were preparation for you to succeed at levels that require divine partnership. The timing is perfect because the resources needed for your success are now available. The finances required have been accumulated. The relationships necessary have been established. The knowledge needed has been gained. The skills required have been developed. The platform necessary has been built. The audience destined has been gathered. Your family is ready for this transition. Your health is strong enough for this demand. Your spirit is mature enough for this responsibility. Your mind is clear enough for this complexity. Your heart is pure enough for this influence. Your character is solid enough for this platform. Your faith is strong enough for this assignment. The timing is perfect because past mistakes have been transformed into present wisdom. Former failures have become current strengths. Previous disappointments have become present discernment. Old wounds have become new compassion. Past struggles have become present qualifications. Former questions have become current convictions. The opposition that would have overwhelmed you earlier has been minimized by your growth. The challenges that would have defeated you before have been made manageable by your development. The pressures that would have crushed you previously have been made bearable by your strengthening. The complexities that would have confused you formerly have been made navigable by your maturation. The timing is perfect because my glory is ready to be revealed through your obedience. My power is prepared to be demonstrated through your availability. My love is ready to be expressed through your service. My wisdom is prepared to be displayed through your decisions. My faithfulness is ready to be proven through your story. This moment I warned you about has not come a day too early or a day too late. It has come in the fullness of time, when all things have been made ready, when every piece is in place, when perfect alignment has been achieved. You are not facing this moment prematurely or belatedly. You are encountering it precisely when divine timing and human readiness intersect perfectly. Trust the timing, embrace the moment, step forward with confidence that this is not only the right opportunity but also the right time. Every delay has led to this arrival. Every waiting period has prepared for this moment. Every season of development has built toward this day. The timing that seemed imperfect from your perspective has been perfect from mine. The delays that seemed unnecessary have been essential. The waiting that seemed endless has been purposeful. Today, you see the beautiful tapestry of timing that has been weaving your story toward this moment of destiny. My beloved child, this moment I warned you about isn't just any significant moment in your life. It's the moment when your true assignment becomes clear, when your authentic calling is revealed, when your unique purpose is unveiled. Everything you've experienced, every gift you've been given, every burden you've carried, every passion that has stirred your heart has been preparation for this specific assignment that you were born to fulfill. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. Before you took your first breath, I had already written your story. Before you spoke your first word, I had already prepared the message you would carry. Before you took your first step, I had already mapped the path you would walk. This assignment isn't something I decided to give you recently. It's something I embedded in your DNA from the moment of conception. The assignment that is becoming clear in this moment perfectly matches who I created you to be. It aligns with your natural gifts and your developed skills. It resonates with your deepest passions and your strongest convictions. It addresses problems that genuinely concern you and serves people you genuinely care about. It utilizes experiences you've had and wisdom you've gained. It's not forcing you to be someone different. It's inviting you to be fully yourself. This assignment explains so much about your journey. Why certain experiences that seemed random or painful were actually essential preparation. Why you were placed in specific environments that developed particular skills. Why you encountered certain people who taught you important lessons. Why you faced certain challenges that built necessary character. Why you discovered certain passions that pointed toward your purpose. The assignment you were born for is not just a job or a role. It's a calling that will bring deep fulfillment to your spirit. It's work that won't feel like work because it aligns so perfectly with who you are. It's service that will energize rather than drain you because it flows from your authentic self. It's a contribution that will feel like privilege because it allows you to give your best gifts to meet genuine needs. This assignment will require everything you've developed, but won't demand anything you don't possess. It will stretch you, but not break you. It will challenge you, but not overwhelm you. It will grow you, but not destroy you. I don't assign my children to tasks that are impossible for them to accomplish. I assign them to purposes that are perfectly designed for their capabilities enhanced by my grace. The people you're meant to serve through this assignment are already waiting for you, though they may not know it yet. They have needs that your specific combination of gifts and experiences can meet. They have questions that your unique perspective can answer. They have struggles that your personal story can address. They have dreams that your particular abilities can help fulfill. Your assignment will impact not just individuals but systems, not just people but communities, not just the present but the future. The ripple effects of your faithful service in this calling will extend far beyond what you can see or imagine. Lives will be changed, families will be strengthened, communities will be transformed, and generations will be blessed through your obedience to this assignment. The assignment you were born for includes both the visible work you'll do and the invisible influence you'll have, the practical tasks you'll perform, and the spiritual impact you'll create, the measurable outcomes you'll achieve, and the immeasurable transformation you'll inspire, the immediate results you'll see, and the eternal significance you'll never fully know this side of heaven. This assignment comes with supernatural enablement. You won't be doing it in your own strength alone. My power will work through your availability. My wisdom will guide your decisions. My grace will cover your inadequacies. My favor will open doors that should remain closed. My provision will supply resources you don't currently possess. My presence will sustain you through every challenge. The assignment you were born for is not a burden you carry alone. It's a partnership you share with me. I am not just giving you a job to do. I am inviting you into collaboration with heaven. You are not just working for me. You are working with me. Your hands become my hands, your voice becomes my voice, your heart becomes the expression of my heart in the earth. This assignment will require courage because it will call you to do things you've never done before. It will demand faith because it will ask you to trust me for resources and results beyond your control. It will need perseverance because it will include challenges that test your commitment. It will require humility because it will accomplish things through you that you could never accomplish on your own. The assignment becoming clear in this moment is not just about professional advancement or financial increase, though both may be included. It's about fulfilling the reason you were placed on this earth at this time in history. It's about contributing to my purposes in ways that only you can contribute. It's about making a difference that only your unique combination of gifts, experiences, and passions can make. Your assignment is perfectly timed for this season of history. The problems it addresses are current problems. The solutions it offers are needed solutions. The audience it serves is ready to receive. The resources it requires are becoming available. The platform it needs is being prepared. The support it demands is being positioned. This assignment you were born for is not just what you will do. It's who you will become in the doing. It will develop character you don't yet possess. It will reveal strengths you don't yet know you have. It will teach you things about yourself and about me that you could learn no other way. It will transform you into the person I always intended you to be. The warning I gave you about this moment was not just about preparing for a challenge. It was about preparing for your destiny. This is the moment when your assignment becomes clear, your calling is activated, and your purpose is released. Everything has been leading to this. Everything has been preparing for this. This is what you were born for. My precious child, as you step into this moment I warned you about, I need to prepare your heart for something that often accompanies significant assignments and breakthrough moments. Opposition that will attempt to discourage, distract, or derail you from the destiny I have prepared. But I want you to understand that this opposition is not evidence that you're moving in the wrong direction. It's confirmation that you're moving in the right direction towards something so significant that the enemy of your soul feels threatened by it. The opposition you're encountering or about to encounter is not random resistance. It's strategic spiritual warfare designed to stop what heaven is doing through your life. It comes because the assignment you're walking into has the potential to disrupt darkness, bring light to difficult places, and advance my kingdom in ways that threaten the status quo of mediocrity and compromise. This opposition might come through people who suddenly become critical of your choices when they were previously supportive, through circumstances that become challenging just when everything should be flowing smoothly, through unexpected obstacles that appear on your path just when the way should be clear, through financial pressures that arise just when provision should be abundant, through relational conflicts that emerge just when unity should be strongest. But I warned you about this moment not just to prepare you for the opportunity, but to prepare you for the opposition that would attempt to steal that opportunity. Every tool you've been given, every skill you've developed, every strength you've built, every wisdom you've gained, it's all been preparing you not just for the assignment itself, but for the resistance you'll face in fulfilling that assignment. The opposition you're facing has been calculated in my plans for your success. I knew it would come, I knew how it would manifest, and I have already provided everything you need to overcome it completely. The same power that raised Christ from the dead is available to you. The same wisdom that created the universe is guiding your decisions. The same love that sent my Son to redeem humanity is surrounding and protecting you. This opposition often intensifies just before breakthrough, because the enemy knows his time is short. He understands that once you step fully into your calling, once you begin operating in your assignment, once you start walking in your destiny, his ability to hinder your progress becomes significantly limited. So he launches his strongest attacks during the transition period, hoping to convince you to turn back before you step forward. The opposition you face might include spiritual attacks, fear that tries to paralyze you, doubt that tries to confuse you, discouragement that tries to defeat you, anxiety that tries to overwhelm you. But you have been equipped with spiritual armor for these spiritual battles. You have the belt of truth to counter lies, the breastplate of righteousness to deflect condemnation, the shoes of peace to walk confidently, the shield of faith to extinguish fiery darts. Sometimes opposition comes through well-meaning people who don't understand your calling, family members who think you're making a mistake, friends who believe you're being unrealistic, colleagues who suggest you're overreaching, religious people who question whether you're moving too fast or too far. Their concern might be genuine, but their perspective is limited. They can't see what I see or know what I know about your readiness and your assignment. The opposition might include practical challenges, funding that becomes tight just when you need it most, doors that temporarily close when you expected them to stay open, systems that become complicated when they should be simple. People who become unavailable when you need their support. But these challenges are not insurmountable obstacles. They are opportunities to demonstrate faith, develop perseverance, and prove that your trust is in me, rather than in circumstances. I have been training you to face opposition with wisdom rather than worry, with strategy rather than stress, with faith rather than fear. You have learned to stand firm in truth when lies are spoken about you, to remain peaceful when chaos swirls around you, to stay focused when distractions multiply, to continue believing when doubt is suggested, to keep moving forward when resistance increases. The opposition you face is actually working for your benefit in ways you might not immediately see. It's developing character that success alone could never build. It's strengthening faith that ease alone could never create. It's building perseverance that comfort alone could never produce. It's refining wisdom that smooth paths alone could never generate. This opposition has limitations that you need to understand. It cannot stop what I have ordained. It cannot prevent what I have promised. It cannot block what I have blessed. It cannot derail what I have destined. It cannot defeat what I have decreed. It can create temporary delays, but it cannot create permanent denial. It can make the journey more challenging, but it cannot make the destination unreachable. The resistance you encounter is also confirmation that you're carrying something valuable. Thieves don't attack empty houses. Opposition doesn't arise against insignificant assignments. Spiritual warfare doesn't intensify around unimportant callings. The very fact that you're facing resistance is evidence that you're carrying something the kingdom of darkness wants to stop, and the kingdom of heaven wants to release. Remember that I am fighting this battle with you and for you. You are not facing opposition alone. My angels are assigned to your protection. My spirit is your constant companion. My wisdom is your strategic advantage. My power is your unlimited resource. My love is your unshakable foundation. My faithfulness is your guaranteed victory. The opposition you were prepared to face is temporary, but the assignment you're walking into is eternal. The resistance you're encountering is seasonal, but the impact you're making is generational. The attacks you're experiencing are finite, but the anointing you're carrying is infinite. The challenges you're facing are passing, but the calling you're fulfilling is permanent. Stand firm, my beloved child. The opposition you were prepared to face is preparation for the victory you were destined to experience. Every attack that fails to stop you makes you stronger. Every lie that fails to deceive you makes you wiser. Every obstacle that fails to derail you makes you more determined. Every attempt to discourage you that fails makes your faith more unshakable. My beloved child, while you may feel the weight of this moment I warned you about, while you may sense the magnitude of what's before you, I want you to know that you are not walking into this season alone. I have been strategically positioning people, resources, and circumstances to support you in ways that will astound you when you begin to recognize the divine network I have been building around your life. The support system I have positioned for you includes people who don't even know yet that they are part of your story. Mentors who have been developing wisdom specifically for the challenges you'll face. Partners who have been building capacity specifically for the opportunities you'll encounter. Investors who have been accumulating resources specifically for the ventures you'll launch. Advocates who have been gaining influence specifically for the platforms you'll need. Some of these supporters have been in your life for years, and you're about to discover new dimensions of their value. People you thought were casual acquaintances will reveal themselves as strategic connections. Relationships you considered peripheral will prove to be pivotal. Individuals you saw as friendly will demonstrate themselves as fundamental to your success. Others are about to enter your life at precisely the right moment, with exactly what you need. They have been prepared in their own seasons of development to serve you in your season of advancement. Their skills have been sharpened for your assignments. Their resources have been accumulated for your opportunities. Their connections have been established for your benefit. The support system includes those who will encourage you when discouragement tries to defeat you, who will speak truth when lies try to deceive you, Who will provide clarity when confusion tries to cloud your judgment? Who will offer perspective when pressure tries to overwhelm you? Who will demonstrate loyalty when betrayal tries to isolate you? Who will express faith when doubt tries to discourage you? I have positioned financial supporters who understand the value of investing in kingdom purposes. They have been prepared to recognize the significance of what you're carrying and the importance of supporting its development. Their generosity has been motivated by my spirit to align with your assignment at exactly the right time, with exactly the right amounts. The support system includes professional allies who will open doors you cannot open yourself, who will make introductions you cannot make independently, who will provide endorsements you cannot generate personally, who will offer platforms you cannot build individually, who will create opportunities you cannot manufacture alone. Their influence has been developed for your advancement. I have positioned spiritual supporters who will intercede for you when spiritual warfare intensifies, who will stand with you in faith when opposition increases, who will speak blessing when cursing is attempted, who will declare truth when lies are propagated, who will maintain hope when despair is promoted. Their prayers have been preparing the atmosphere for your breakthrough. The support system includes practical helpers who will handle details that could distract you from your primary focus, who will manage logistics that could overwhelm your capacity, who will organize systems that will enhance your effectiveness, who will provide services that will multiply your impact. Their assistance has been designed to free you for your highest and best contribution. Some of your supporters will be visible and acknowledged. Others will work behind the scenes without recognition. Some will provide major assistance. Others will offer small but crucial help at critical moments. Some will support you financially. Others will contribute through encouragement, prayer, connection, or service. All are important. All are needed. All are positioned by my love for you. The support system I have positioned recognizes that your success is not just personal achievement, it's kingdom advancement. They understand that your breakthrough creates opportunities for others. They see that your elevation opens doors for those who will follow. They know that your influence can be used to bless many beyond yourself. This support network includes people from different backgrounds, different generations, different spheres of influence. Some are seasoned veterans who can provide wisdom from experience. Others are emerging leaders who can offer fresh perspective and energy. Some are established in traditional systems. Others are innovating new approaches. The diversity of your support creates comprehensive strength. I have been preparing their hearts to say yes when you need them to say yes. I have been developing their capacity to give when you need them to give. I have been positioning their timing to align when you need them to align. I have been building their trust to believe when you need them to believe. Their readiness has been developing alongside your readiness. The support system extends beyond individuals to include organizations, institutions, and systems that will favor your advancement. Companies that will welcome your contribution. Foundations that will fund your vision. Media that will amplify your message. Governments that will support your initiatives. Churches that will embrace your ministry. Schools that will invite your teaching. Some of this support will come from expected sources, people and organizations you already know. But much of it will come from unexpected sources, people and organizations you haven't met yet. Divine connections that seem too good to be true, but are actually God being good to you. Supernatural favor that opens doors natural effort couldn't open. Your support system is not just present support, it's progressive support. As your assignment expands, your support will expand. As your influence grows, your network will grow. As your capacity increases, your resources will increase. As your impact multiplies, your assistance will multiply. The support system is designed to scale with your calling. The positioning of this support has required precise timing and careful orchestration. People had to be prepared before they could be positioned. Resources had to be accumulated before they could be allocated. Relationships had to be established before they could be activated. Influence had to be developed before it could be deployed. Step into this moment with confidence that you are surrounded by a support system that has been divinely designed, strategically positioned, and perfectly timed for your success. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not unsupported. You are held by a network of love, wisdom, resources, and power that will enable you to fulfill every aspect of your assignment with excellence and impact. My precious child, this moment I warned you about is not just another significant moment in your life. It's the breakthrough moment that changes everything. It's the moment when years of preparation meet perfect opportunity, when faithful endurance meets divine timing, when your readiness meets my movement, creating a convergence that catapults your life into a completely new dimension of blessing, influence, and impact. This breakthrough is not incremental improvement, it's exponential advancement. It's not gradual progress, it's quantum leap forward. It's not slow climbing, it's sudden elevation. What has been building slowly over years is about to manifest rapidly in days, weeks, and months. What has been growing quietly in secret is about to emerge powerfully in public. The breakthrough changes everything about your identity. You will no longer see yourself as someone aspiring to significance. You will know yourself as someone actively creating impact. You will no longer identify as someone preparing for purpose. You will recognize yourself as someone fulfilling destiny. You will no longer consider yourself as someone hoping for breakthrough. You will know yourself as someone experiencing breakthrough. This breakthrough changes everything about your relationships. People who ignored you will suddenly seek your attention. Those who dismissed you will want to be associated with you. Individuals who questioned your potential will celebrate your achievement. Organizations that overlooked you will pursue your participation. The change will be so dramatic that you'll sometimes wonder if you're dreaming. The financial breakthrough that's coming will astound you with its suddenness and its magnitude. Streams of income that have been slow will become rivers of abundance. Opportunities for increase that have been scarce will become plentiful. Resources that have been limited will become generous. Provision that has been tight will become overflowing. The shift will be unmistakable and undeniable. This breakthrough changes everything about your platform and influence. Doors that have been closed will swing wide open. Platforms that have been unavailable will become accessible. Audiences that have been unreachable will become receptive. Media that has been silent will become vocal. Recognition that has been withheld will be granted generously. Your voice will be heard where it matters most. The breakthrough affects your location, your associations, your opportunities, your resources, your responsibilities, and your impact. You will find yourself in rooms you never thought you'd enter, having conversations you never imagined possible, making decisions you never expected to make, influencing people you never thought you'd reach, creating change you never believed you could generate. This breakthrough is not happening because you finally earned it through your efforts. Though your faithfulness has been important, it's not occurring because you finally became worthy of it through your goodness, though your character development has been necessary. It's happening because my timing has reached fullness, my purposes have aligned, and my heart is ready to display my goodness through your life in ways that will make my love undeniable. The breakthrough changes everything about how others see you and how you see yourself. The confidence that has been building will suddenly crystallize into unshakable certainty. The authority that has been developing will manifest in clear, decisive action. The wisdom that has been accumulating will express itself in brilliant solutions and innovative strategies. This breakthrough creates momentum that generates additional breakthroughs. Success in one area opens doors in other areas. Favor in one relationship creates connections to other relationships. Recognition in one field spreads to other fields. Blessing in one dimension multiplies into other dimensions. One breakthrough becomes the catalyst for multiple breakthroughs. The breakthrough that changes everything includes healing in areas where you've carried pain for years, restoration of dreams you thought were dead, revival of hopes you thought were impossible, redemption of time you thought was lost, renewal of joy you thought was gone forever. The healing is as dramatic as the advancement. This breakthrough changes your family's trajectory for generations. The blessing doesn't stop with you. It flows through you to your children and your children's children. The influence doesn't end with your lifetime. It creates legacy that outlives you. The impact doesn't conclude with your generation. It establishes foundations for future generations. The breakthrough that's coming will require you to expand your capacity quickly. Your thinking will need to become bigger. Your faith will need to become stronger. Your vision will need to become clearer. Your operations will need to become more sophisticated. Your team will need to become larger. Your systems will need to become more efficient. This breakthrough changes everything about your prayer life. You will shift from asking for breakthrough to thanking for breakthrough. From pleading for favor to stewarding favor. From requesting resources to managing resources. From seeking opportunities to choosing opportunities. From hoping for influence to exercising influence responsibly. The breakthrough affects not just you, but everyone connected to you. Your family benefits from your advancement. Your friends celebrate your success. Your community profits from your influence. Your industry benefits from your innovation. Your generation benefits from your breakthrough. The ripple effects extend far beyond what you can see or imagine. This breakthrough that changes everything comes with responsibility to use it well, to remain humble in elevation, to stay generous in abundance, to maintain integrity and influence, to continue growing in success, to keep serving in significance, to remember the source of your blessing and honor that source through faithful stewardship. The moment I warned you about is here, and with it comes the breakthrough that changes everything, not just your circumstances, but your capacity, not just your situation, but your significance, not just your condition, but your contribution, not just your story, but your legacy. Everything is about to change, and it's going to be more beautiful than you ever imagined possible. My beloved child, as you step fully into this moment I warned you about, I want you to understand something profound that's about to shift in your life. The authority you're about to receive. This is not just positional authority based on titles or roles, though those may come. This is spiritual authority rooted in character, proven through testing, and confirmed by heaven itself. It's authority that comes not from human appointment, but from divine anointing. The authority I'm about to release through your life has been building during every season of preparation you've walked through. Every test of character you've passed has increased your capacity for authority. Every demonstration of faithfulness has expanded your sphere of influence. Every act of integrity has strengthened your platform of trust. Every moment of surrender has deepened your connection to the source of all true authority. This authority manifests first in your own life. Authority over fears that once controlled you, over doubts that once paralyzed you, over insecurities that once limited you, over patterns that once confined you. You will discover that you can speak to your own circumstances with confidence and see them change. You can declare truth over confusion and see clarity emerge. You can command peace over chaos and see order establish itself. The authority you're receiving includes financial authority, the ability to create wealth, multiply resources, and generate abundance not just for yourself, but for the purposes you're called to serve. This authority enables you to speak to lack and see provision manifest, to address scarcity and see abundance flow, to confront poverty and see prosperity emerge, to challenge limitation and see increase multiply. You're about to receive authority in relationships, the ability to bring healing to broken connections, restoration to damaged bonds, and unity to divided groups. People will trust your wisdom in resolving conflicts. They will seek your counsel in making important decisions. They will value your perspective in navigating complex situations. Your words will carry weight that brings positive change to relational dynamics. This authority extends to your professional sphere, the ability to influence decisions, shape policies, and create positive change in your industry or field. Your voice will be heard and respected. Your ideas will be valued and implemented. Your leadership will be acknowledged and followed. Your contributions will be recognized and celebrated. You will become a go-to person for wisdom and solutions. The authority I'm giving you includes spiritual authority, the ability to pray prayers that move heaven and change earth, to speak words that break bondage and release freedom, to declare truths that dispel darkness and establish light, to pronounce blessings that activate potential and release destiny, to proclaim healing that restores wholeness and renews hope. This authority comes with the ability to open doors that have been locked, to break through barriers that have been standing, to solve problems that have been persistent, to bring breakthrough where there has been blockage. You will find that obstacles move when you speak to them with authority, that resistance yields when you address it with confidence, that impossibilities become possibilities when you declare God's truth over them. The authority you're receiving is not just for your benefit, it's for the benefit of everyone whose life you'll touch. You will have authority to speak life into dead situations, to call forth potential that has been buried, to activate gifts that have been dormant, to release callings that have been suppressed, to encourage hearts that have been discouraged, to strengthen faith that has been weakened. This authority includes the ability to attract the right people, resources, and opportunities to your life, and to the causes you serve. You will find that what you need comes to you, rather than you having to chase after it. That doors open before you arrive. That favor precedes your presence. That provision appears before you ask. That support manifests before you request it. The authority you're about to receive comes with supernatural backing. When you speak with this authority, heaven confirms your words. When you act with this authority, divine power supports your actions. When you lead with this authority, spiritual grace enables your success. When you serve with this authority, miraculous results follow your efforts. This authority is not loud or boastful. It's quiet and confident. It doesn't need to announce itself because its presence is obvious. It doesn't need to defend itself because its authenticity is evident. It doesn't need to promote itself because its effectiveness speaks for itself. True authority whispers and the world listens, speaks softly, and circumstances change. The authority you're receiving is progressive. It will grow as you use it responsibly. As you steward small assignments faithfully, larger ones will be entrusted to you. As you handle limited influence wisely, greater influence will be granted. As you manage current resources well, additional resources will be provided. Authority increases through faithful exercise of authority. This authority comes with great responsibility. You will be accountable for how you use it, how you steward it, how you share it. It must be exercised with humility, wisdom, love, and justice. It must be used to serve others, not to serve yourself. It must be employed to build up, not to tear down. It must be directed toward blessing, not toward harm. The authority you're about to receive is not temporary or conditional. It's permanent and unconditional, as long as you remain connected to me and maintain the character that qualifies you for it. It's not based on performance or position. It's based on relationship and righteousness. It's not dependent on circumstances or situations. It's rooted in spiritual reality and divine purpose. This authority will be recognized not just by those who support you, but also by those who oppose you. Even your enemies will acknowledge the power you carry. Even those who disagree with you will respect the authority you demonstrate. Even those who resist you will recognize the anointing you bear. The authority is undeniable because its source is unquestionable. Step into this moment with full awareness that you're not just receiving opportunities or blessings. You're receiving authority to create change, generate impact, and influence outcomes in ways that matter eternally. This authority is heaven's endorsement of your readiness to represent divine interests on earth. Use it well, steward it faithfully, and watch as it transforms not just your life but every life you touch. My precious child, as this moment I warned you about fully unfolds, I want you to see something magnificent that has been under construction in the spiritual realm, while you've been growing and preparing in the natural realm. The platform that's been prepared specifically for you. This is not just any platform. It's a divinely designed stage for your unique gifts, a carefully crafted launching pad for your specific calling, a strategically positioned place of influence perfectly suited for your assignment. The platform I've been preparing for you is multidimensional, encompassing not just one area of influence, but multiple spheres where your voice needs to be heard, your gifts need to be expressed, and your impact needs to be felt. It includes professional platforms where your expertise will be valued, relational platforms where your wisdom will be sought, spiritual platforms where your anointing will be released, and creative platforms where your innovation will be celebrated. This platform has been built through a combination of divine orchestration and human preparation. While you've been developing skills, I've been developing opportunities. While you've been building character, I've been building connections. While you've been increasing capacity, I've been increasing access. While you've been growing in faithfulness, I've been growing your influence. The platform is the perfect intersection of your readiness and my provision. The foundation of this platform is solid because it's been built on the bedrock of tested character, proven integrity, and authentic relationship with me. It won't shake when storms come because it's anchored in eternal truth. It won't collapse under pressure because it's supported by divine strength. It won't crumble during opposition because it's established on unshakable principles. This platform comes with built-in amplification, mechanisms that will multiply your voice far beyond your natural reach, media connections that will broadcast your message, publishing opportunities that will distribute your content, speaking engagements that will expand your audience, digital platforms that will extend your influence, network effects that will exponentially increase your impact. The platform I've prepared includes the right team to support your success, people with complementary gifts who will enhance your effectiveness, individuals with specific skills who will handle what you cannot, professionals with established expertise who will accelerate your progress, supporters with generous hearts who will resource your vision, advocates with significant influence who will endorse your work. This platform provides access to resources you couldn't generate independently, financial backing that will fund your initiatives, technological tools that will enhance your productivity, educational opportunities that will expand your knowledge, research capabilities that will deepen your understanding, creative resources that will express your vision with excellence. The platform comes with supernatural favor that opens doors natural effort couldn't open. Meetings with decision makers who typically aren't accessible. Invitations to events where you don't normally belong. Introductions to people who can change your trajectory. Opportunities in organizations that are usually closed. Recognition from sources that rarely notice newcomers. This platform has been positioned at the intersection of need and solution, where your specific gifts meet specific problems. The issues you're passionate about solving are the very issues this platform addresses. The people you feel called to serve are the very people this platform reaches. The changes you want to create are the very changes this platform enables. The timing is perfect, the positioning is precise, and the potential is unlimited. The platform I've prepared is not just local or regional. It's global in its potential reach. Your voice will be heard in nations you've never visited. Your influence will impact cultures you've never experienced. Your message will reach people speaking languages you don't speak. Your story will inspire individuals facing challenges you've never faced. The platform transcends geographical, cultural, and linguistic boundaries. This platform includes both traditional and innovative elements. Established systems that provide credibility and reach, combined with emerging technologies that provide creativity and connection. Time-tested methods that ensure stability, integrated with cutting-edge approaches that ensure relevance. Classical principles that provide foundation, merged with contemporary applications that provide freshness. The platform comes with protection systems that will shield you from attacks that typically target people in positions of influence. Spiritual covering that deflects spiritual warfare, legal protection that handles complex issues, financial safeguards that prevent costly mistakes, relational wisdom that navigates interpersonal challenges, communication strategies that manage public perception. This platform is designed for growth and adaptation. As your influence expands, the platform expands. As your audience grows, the capabilities grow. As your impact deepens, the reach deepens. As your message evolves, the delivery mechanisms evolve. The platform is not static, it's dynamic, constantly adjusting to maximize your effectiveness and significance. The platform I've prepared comes with measurement systems that will help you understand and improve your impact. Analytics that show you what's working and what isn't. Feedback mechanisms that provide valuable insights. Evaluation tools that track your progress. Assessment methods that guide your development. Data that informs your decisions and refines your approach. This platform includes multiple entry points and pathways for different audiences to connect with you and your message. Various formats that appeal to different learning styles. Multiple languages that reach different populations. Different media that engage different generations. Various venues that attract different demographics. Diverse approaches that connect with different cultures. The platform that's been prepared is not just about broadcasting your message. It's about building relationships, creating community, and fostering transformation. It provides opportunities for meaningful interaction, not just one-way communication. It enables collaborative creation, not just individual expression. It facilitates community building, not just audience building. Step onto this platform with confidence, knowing that it has been specifically designed for you, carefully prepared for your success, and strategically positioned for maximum impact. This is not just any platform. This is your platform, created by heaven, prepared in love and presented with my blessing. Use it to bring glory to my name, blessing to my people, and transformation to my world. My beloved child, as you stand fully in this moment I warned you about, as you embrace the assignment you were born for, as you step onto the platform that's been prepared, I want you to see beyond today's decisions and tomorrow's achievements to something magnificent that begins right now. The legacy that will outlive you, outgrow you, and continue blessing generations long after your time on earth is complete. The legacy that begins today is not just about what you accomplish, it's about what you activate in others. Not just what you achieve, but what you inspire. Not just what you build, but what you birth in the hearts and minds of those who witness your faithfulness. Not just what you create, but what you catalyze in the spirits of those who observe your courage. Your legacy is already beginning to write itself in the lives of people who are watching your response to this pivotal moment. This legacy includes the dreams you'll awaken in others who have given up on their dreams. People who have settled for less than they were created for will see your breakthrough and remember their own calling. Individuals who have been discouraged by delays will see your persistence and find renewed hope. Those who have been intimidated by obstacles will see your courage and discover their own strength. Your success becomes their encouragement. The legacy that begins today encompasses the problems you'll solve that will make life better for countless people. The systems you'll improve that will serve future generations more effectively. The innovations you'll create that will advance entire industries. The solutions you'll discover that will address issues others have struggled with for years. Your contribution becomes humanity's benefit. This legacy includes the relationships you'll heal and restore. Families that will be reunited because of wisdom you share. Marriages that will be strengthened because of principles you teach. Friendships that will be renewed because of forgiveness you model. Communities that will be unified because of love you demonstrate. Your healing becomes their wholeness. The financial legacy that begins today extends far beyond your personal wealth. It includes the businesses you'll start that will employ others. The investments you'll make that will multiply resources. The generosity you'll demonstrate that will inspire others to give. The economic systems you'll influence that will create opportunity for many. Your prosperity becomes their provision. This legacy encompasses the spiritual impact you'll have on individuals, families, and entire communities. Lives that will be transformed because of truth you speak. Hearts that will be healed because of love you show. Souls that will be saved because of hope you share. Faith that will be strengthened because of testimony you live. Churches that will be revived because of fire you carry. Your spiritual influence becomes their eternal benefit. The legacy that begins today includes the knowledge you'll preserve and pass on. Wisdom gained through experience that will guide future leaders. Lessons learned through trials that will help others avoid pitfalls. Insights developed through growth that will accelerate others' development. Skills mastered through practice that will be transferred to protégés. Your learning becomes their leverage. This legacy extends to the institutions you'll influence and improve. Schools that will better educate because of standards you establish. Organizations that will better serve because of principles you implement. Governments that will better lead because of values you promote. Industries that will better function because of ethics you model. Your influence becomes their improvement. The legacy that begins today includes the books that will be written, the songs that will be sung, the stories that will be told, the movies that will be made about the breakthrough that happens in your life. Artists will be inspired to create. Writers will be motivated to document. Musicians will be moved to compose. Speakers will be compelled to share. Your story becomes their inspiration. This legacy encompasses the ripple effects that will continue multiplying long after you're gone. People you influence will influence others. Organizations you impact will impact others. Communities you transform will transform others. The influence spreads in ever-widening circles, creating change you'll never fully see or know. Your impact becomes exponential influence. The legacy that begins today includes the standard you'll set for excellence, integrity, and faithfulness that will challenge others to raise their own standards. The example you'll provide of what's possible when someone fully surrenders to divine purpose. The proof you'll offer that dreams can come true, that promises can be fulfilled, that breakthrough can happen. Your example becomes their encouragement. This legacy includes the prayers that will be answered because of faith you demonstrate, the miracles that will happen because of belief you model, the healing that will flow because of love you show, the provision that will come because of trust you display, the breakthrough that will occur because of perseverance you maintain. Your faith becomes their foundation. The legacy that begins today encompasses the future leaders who will be developed under your influence. Protégés who will surpass your achievements. Successors who will expand your impact. Disciples who will multiply your ministry. Students who will exceed your knowledge. Children who will fulfill greater destinies because of foundations you established. Your investment becomes their inheritance. This legacy includes the cultural shifts that will happen because of courage you demonstrate. Conversations that will change because of truth you speak. Policies that will improve because of advocacy you provide. Systems that will transform because of innovation you bring. Attitudes that will shift because of love you model. Your courage becomes their catalyst. The legacy that begins today is not just human legacy. It's divine legacy. Heaven's purposes being fulfilled through earthly obedience. God's love being expressed through human availability. Divine power being demonstrated through surrendered lives. Eternal significance being achieved through temporal faithfulness. Your obedience becomes heaven's expression. As you step fully into this moment I warned you about, know that you're not just starting a new chapter in your own story. You're beginning a legacy that will bless generations. You're not just fulfilling your destiny. You're creating opportunity for others to fulfill theirs. You're not just receiving your breakthrough. You're becoming someone else's breakthrough. The legacy begins today, and it will be more beautiful and far-reaching than you can imagine. My beloved child, we have reached the culmination of everything we've discussed, the crescendo of every preparation you've undergone, the fulfillment of every promise I've made to you. This is not just another significant moment in your life. This is your moment. The moment when everything converges, when all preparation meets opportunity, when your readiness encounters my perfect timing, when your availability intersects with my movement. This is your moment to step fully into the identity I've been shaping within you. No longer the person who is becoming, but the person who has become. No longer someone aspiring to greatness, but someone actively walking in significance. No longer someone preparing for purpose, but someone fulfilling destiny. No longer someone hoping for breakthrough, but someone experiencing breakthrough in real time. This is your moment to claim every promise I've spoken over your life. The dreams I planted in your heart that seemed impossible are now inevitable. The visions I gave you that appeared unrealistic are now becoming reality. The hopes I inspired that felt too good to be true are now proving to be exactly what I had planned. Every word I've spoken to you is finding its fulfillment in this season. This is your moment to exercise the authority I've been developing within you, to speak with confidence that comes from deep relationship with me, to act with boldness that flows from unshakable trust, to lead with wisdom that emerges from tested character, to create with power that originates from surrendered availability, to influence with love that reflects my heart for people. This is your moment to step onto the platform I've been preparing for you, to take your place in the spheres where your voice needs to be heard, to occupy the positions where your gifts need to be expressed, to enter the rooms where your wisdom needs to be shared, to access the resources where your vision needs to be funded, to embrace the opportunities where your calling needs to be fulfilled. This is your moment to begin the legacy that will outlive you, to impact lives that will impact other lives, to solve problems that will make the world better, to create solutions that will serve future generations, to establish foundations that will support others' dreams, to build bridges that will connect divided communities, to open doors that will provide opportunities for those who follow. This is your moment to prove that I am still the God who keeps promises, who remains faithful to those who remain faithful to me, who rewards those who diligently seek me, who lifts up the humble and establishes the surrendered, who uses ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary purposes, who partners with available hearts to demonstrate unlimited power. This is your moment to silence every voice that said you weren't qualified, weren't ready, weren't worthy, weren't chosen. Not through defensive arguments, but through undeniable demonstration. Not through angry responses, but through abundant results. Not through bitter retaliation, but through beautiful manifestation of divine favor and faithfulness. This is your moment to embrace the fullness of everything I've been building in you and through you. The strength that has been developed through testing, the wisdom that has been gained through experience, the character that has been proven through trials, the faith that has been strengthened through waiting, the love that has been perfected through pain, the hope that has been refined through delay. This is your moment to step beyond every limitation that has confined you, every fear that has restricted you, every doubt that has hindered you, every insecurity that has held you back, every past failure that has haunted you, every present circumstance that has frustrated you, every future uncertainty that has paralyzed you. You are free to become everything I created you to be. This is your moment to activate every gift that has been dormant within you, every talent that has been waiting for its time, every ability that has been developing in secret, every skill that has been sharpened through practice, every insight that has been brewing in your spirit, every innovation that has been stirring in your mind, every creative expression that has been gestating in your heart. This is your moment to connect with every person who has been prepared to support your advancement, every mentor who has been positioned to guide you, every partner who has been ready to collaborate with you, every investor who has been motivated to fund you, every team member who has been equipped to serve with you, every advocate who has been inspired to endorse you. This is your moment to receive every resource that has been accumulated for your assignment, every financial provision that has been gathered, every connection that has been established, every opportunity that has been created, every platform that has been built, every door that has been unlocked, every pathway that has been cleared for your advancement. This is your moment to begin experiencing the joy of walking in divine purpose, the satisfaction of using your gifts to serve others, the fulfillment of making a difference that matters, the excitement of seeing impossible things become possible, the peace of knowing you're exactly where you belong, the confidence of operating in your sweet spot of calling and capability. This is your moment to demonstrate that the warning I gave you was actually preparation for blessing. That every difficult season was actually building season. That every test was actually testimony and development. That every trial was actually triumph in formation. That every delay was actually divine timing in operation. That every challenge was actually character in construction. This is your moment, not because the stars have aligned, but because your heart has aligned with mine. Not because circumstances are perfect, but because your surrender is complete. Not because everything is easy, but because everything is ready. Not because you have all the answers, but because you trust me with all the questions. Step into this moment with full confidence, complete faith, and absolute certainty that this is what we've been preparing for together. This is what every prayer has been building toward. This is what every lesson has been leading to. This is what every experience has been developing. This is your moment to shine, to soar, to succeed, to serve, to impact, to influence, to transform, and to fulfill every purpose for which you were created. The moment I warned you about has arrived. The moment you've been prepared for is here. The moment that changes everything is now. This is your moment, my beloved child. Embrace it fully, walk in it confidently, and watch as everything I promised unfolds before your eyes. Your time is now. Your season has come. Your moment is here.